Are we live? Okay, I think we are live. What's up, guys? Good afternoon. For those that have not joined us yesterday, we did a live yesterday for about 3 hours, and today I'm planning to do the same. Everyone is just having their holidays, Thanksgiving weekend. But I just want to go live real quick and hang out with people who are riding this weekend. Is my audio good? What's up, Squid Extreme 2000? Hello. How are you doing today? Can you hear me okay? Good. Perfect. Awesome. So today we will touch on some scooter stuff and bike stuff and any questions under the sun. Okay, so quick update for everybody that's watching. We are having our Black Friday weekend. So the Black Friday is currently live and it's the best deal that we have had the whole year. We usually don't run sale. So this promotion is available live right now and all the discount codes are automatically applied on checkout. So you do not need to find a new code to get the promotions. And for those that has the Daytona with us, if you have bought a Daytona early on, you should have received an email from us yesterday that says we will give you an automatic $300 store credit to let you know a small token of appreciation because we are running a sale on the Daytona. So there's a $300 price difference. We are going to give it back to those Daytona riders that have supported us when it was first launched. So the scooters that we have are the eMove Cruiser, Daytona, InMotion RS Jet, Terran Fighter Supreme are currently hot. These 4 models are hot. Is there any new models coming out before 2026? So within the next 2 months, right? I would say the eMove Roadrunner Pro V2 should be released very, very soon. So we are close to the end of the prototyping phase on the Roadrunner Pro V2. It will come in 2 variants, 72 volt 40 amps and 72 volt 60 amps. This specification is going to smoke any dirt bike or electric bike in this category because at the price point, 72 volt 40 and 72 volt 60, and with the looks of the Roadrunner Pro V2, is out of this world. Let me show you some pictures. Let me pull up some pictures on the Roadrunner Pro V2. 70 mph, possibly, but I think 60 minimum 60. We have already tried the acceleration to compete with the E-Ride Pro, and it's so close. Because I think the Roadrunner Pro is just smaller, and the wheel size is also smaller, so the revolutions per minute is a lot more than a dirt bike. So it's going to go a lot faster. But the Roadrunner Pro V2, the goal of that scooter is mostly to solve the range issue that people want. People want more range. So we are setting up more range for the customers that are getting the Roadrunner Pro V2. Let me show you some pictures on the Pro V2. It's awesome. So these are some early pictures that I've posted on the eMove Roadrunner Academy Facebook group. If you can see, this is the rear of the Roadrunner Pro V2. the red version. The price is not set yet. I'm trying to go. I'm still squeezing all the suppliers, so I'm trying to hit 3,500 ish. Hopefully, because the shipping is so expensive. So the Roadrunner Pro we can use UPS, but once we get into the freight territory, it will cost around $450 to ship nationwide. So it is very, very expensive. Hey, watch Sicario win. Thanks for joining the chat, dude. I'm the dude with the white Daytona who posts in their ads and stories. I love this thing, man. It's so much fun and reliable. Let's go! It's so good. The Daytona is so awesome. What are you posting in the Facebook group? Have you joined us on the Huga Daytona Facebook group? It's created by a customer named Taylor. Let me see if I can find it. If you have not joined already, please join and share some pictures. I love seeing riders posting pictures of their Daytona. Until today, I have not seen a customer that use it off-road. Or maybe there is, but I have not seen any pictures. So this is the Huga Daytona group. Shout out to Taylor that created this Facebook group. Yes, I put the letters on the tire. You. Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it. My marketing folks always tell us about your. Is it the one with the lights? With all the lights around the scooter? And the wing. Yeah, it's sick, dude. Your scooter is so sick. I think when there's a YouTuber named Ginger on Wheels, when he saw your scooter, he said he's gonna one up your mods. So come join this group if you have not already. Huga Daytona Facebook group. Nice. Welcome to the group. Squid Extreme. Need an East State sales floor. Dude, we have a New York store for 3 to 4 years, and I had to pull out of New York City because of the fire department. The fire department and the Chamber of Commerce and the police department give us a lot of problems. So they will visit our New York store often, and they would say that, hey, you cannot have more than 5 scooters or bikes that has batteries in them in the location at any time. So it's not just about selling. The repair is also going to be hard, because if we have, assuming let's say one day we have 5 customers that comes in with a repair, then we have to finish all 5 at the same day. It's very hard. So we have to store a couple of scooters, and that becomes very challenging to run a business out of New York. Which state are you in? I'm about to join. I saw his lights. Yeah. Ginger is awesome. I don't know how he's doing all this, but he's also selling quite a bit of curated accessories on his website. So shout out to Ginger if you are looking for accessories like fast chargers. I think he has some very unique ones that he curated himself. So can definitely check out his website. I think it's called pevoutlet.com. Ships at about Pennsylvania. Oh, okay. We don't have a store near Pennsylvania. The closest will be New York. We still have a New Jersey warehouse that we store scooters, because before I pull out of New York, I secured a warehouse. So we ship a lot of scooters and bikes over to that New Jersey warehouse before we pull out of the store entirely. Yeah, Philly, nice. So check out the Daytona group. I think the Daytona electric scooter is probably one of the more, I would say, the most successful launch to date in terms of the number of issues. Is the least. There's almost very close to none on the Daytona, and overwhelming riders love the scooter. So I also want to see how customers start changing their tires, because I've seen quite a lot of customers changing tires on the Daytona now because it's just so fast. How much miles do you have on your Daytona? Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. The Daytona has no issues. So yesterday when you were not, I think you were not here, but the Daytona, when we first created the scooter, when it was in the design phase, it was supposed to look like a cheetah, and they had the name Cheetah as the scooter. So because of the backbone dynamics on how it looks like, so they wanted it to have a spine of a cheetah. They wanted to call the scooter Cheetah. Then I tell them, hey, you got to change the name because there's too many animals in the industry. Too many animals. I think there's a wolf, and I think there's a Ultron or something. Yeah, and this rubber piece was added around the later part of the production, about 300 miles. I got it pre-order. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. Have you seen your email? We are giving you $300 store credit since you are an early supporter of the Daytona. So we didn't forget any of our early supporters on Daytona. Whoever who had pre-ordered or early ordered during the early stage of the scooter, we give you $300 store credit. You should see it in your email. If you don't let me know, put it in the chat. I will have a customer service team reach out to you. Is my audio echoey for some of you? Let me see if I can fix it. Okay, is it better now? I hear a lot of customer service dislike, but that's part of the retail game. Yeah, is quite unfortunate. The customer service in Voro is just legit. It's real. You're dealing with real people, and part of the problem is that we are so accessible, and sometimes an issue becomes a personal issue to certain customers. They are not getting what they want, and because you reach out to a person, you have the ability to reach out to a person, then you're not getting what you want. You kind of reframe your mind to think that this is a Voro issue. So, but the service has never failed anybody in terms of the response speed. Um, Parts availability will always have challenges. It's something that no companies have ever solved, not even in the car industry that has been around for like thousands of years. So, other than that, we try to communicate as clearly as we can. We don't just give you a robot message. We tell you exactly what it is. If we don't have the part, we'll tell you when it's coming and give you the option to pre-order if you want. But there's overwhelming more positive customers than the dislikes. So, for example, yesterday I was sharing with another rider that our Trustpilot account within a short span of 5 or 6 months, it went from like 50 reviews to 1,000 over. That just tells you the sheer amount of positive customer experience there is on the daily, because out of maybe 50 customers, only one will leave a review. So just think of it on a perspective, on a numbers perspective, it's crazy how many positive is compared to the negative. But the negative always get taken care of. It's just that they don't come back and update their posts or anything. Yeah, watch Sicario win. Look out for the email. We sent twice. I think we sent twice to make sure our customers know. If not, just reach out to the support team right now. Our support team is online and working. Just shoot them a message on a live chat and tell them, hey, this is so and so. I got the Daytona very early on. Here's my order ID. I'm trying to get a $300 store credit. Perfect, perfect. That's good. Life of Dave. What's up, Dave? How's the Altis? Dave, I wanted to ask you because I think I sent you a DM 2 days ago. If you are coming to the AIM Expo during January, AIM Expo. So it's happening on, let me see, January 7th to January 9th. That's when I know there's a lot of bike manufacturers are going to be there. If you want, I will be there during the second day because there is CES before. So I'll be there on second day. I can introduce you to the bike manufacturers. So I can definitely make some introductions to you. First, it's great. That's awesome. That's awesome. I think the first three on the live chat should get free hat. I don't have a hat, bro. I will give you a helmet. Do you want? Do you want a helmet? I'll have the half helmet. We got the OEM manufacturer to make it for us for 1,000 helmets, so it looks exactly the same. If you want, I'll give it to you. Okay, let's do it. Give me a second. Let me find. You don't want the helmet? Squid Extreme? Let's see. I think this is the code. Oh, you don't want it? Damn, it's free, bro. I'm gonna give it to you. Okay, this is the discount code. I wear my full face. The other day, I think I got shit from somebody on Facebook. They were giving away this helmet for a scooter, and someone was telling me that you should have known that all your scooters have to wear full face. But there is this rider called Baby D Blocks. I'm not sure if you guys seen him. He wears half helmet all the time, and every rider in Hawaii, they are using bucket helmets when they're riding bikes, and they are fine. See, check out this kid. It's awesome. He's wearing bucket helmet all the time, and he's, I think, almost a professional, if not professional. And he's wearing bucket helmets all the time, riding the bikes. Okay, but this is a kid. I've seen a lot of adults wearing bucket helmets when they're riding. You don't necessarily have to wear full face. It's recommended, and legally, I have to tell everybody wear a full face helmet. But sometimes I want to breathe and talk to my friends. If you wear a full face, you cannot really talk. That looks like a jockey cap. Yeah, Dave. So the code, you can use it on the website right now for the free helmet. It's called a bucket helmet. Those Harley Davidson riders, they always wear bucket helmets. Harley Davidson bucket helmet. Yeah, and I don't know what's the deal with some riders. They are just saying, okay, wear a full face, wear a full face. I believe that, but there are also a lot of riders that wear bucket helmets to protect the head, and they ride very safe. So everybody has their own preference. Squid Extreme. I am going to start a YouTube channel, starting out with cheap scooters, doing unboxing and a 500-mile review. Let's go. I will support you. Just tag us on our IG and TikTok. I think our IG and TikTok and Facebook is more influential. Our YouTube is okay. Just it's just here for us to communicate with our riders, so we can definitely share your videos. It has to be a Voro scooter so that we can share it on the page. By the way, Squid Extreme, have you gotten the refresh kit for your scooter? We are giving away the refresh kit. So a quick update here. This is how the refresh kit looks like. It's free. So for all the Daytona riders, this is completely optional. You do not have to get it. So this refresh kit is only for riders that want to get like 65 miles per hour and above for all of their battery until 20%. So this refresh kit, you just need to plug into a computer, download the software, plug it into the display, refresh the display, it will reprogram the BMS, the battery BMS, and from there it will allow you to unleash the speed throughout the entire battery. It will not restrict the speed. But like any other electric scooter, the lesser the battery you have, the lesser speed you get. That's awesome. Yeah, full face is safest. Agree. 100%. I wear full face too. But sometimes I'm not wearing. But it's only when I'm going for very, very short rides. Absolutely. Wear the helmet is pretty cool. I'll give it to your friends. So if you have the Daytona, please get the refresh kit. It's it's only for a limited period of time because we have to negotiate with the supplier to give it for free. So once we pass the next week, we cannot offer it for free anymore because the Daytona is completely optional, whether you want to refresh or not. There's no issue with the scooter. So for Tavron, a quick update. Now Voro carry the entire Tavron portfolio. So all the scooters that are in the Tavron lineup, we have carried them, at least the ones that we think is good for the US. So for the Blade, from the Blade GT2 to the Blade Mini Ultra to the Fighter Supreme Ultra. Thank you, Squid. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. We didn't announce that we are doing a live. We just jumped on the live. Thank you for joining. And when you create a YouTube channel, send us a DM like, hey, this is your channel, so we can keep an eye out on your channel. So the latest one that we have is the cheap model. I would say the cheap model because Tavron Blade Mini is a very cheap model. 1159 only, 72 volt, 27 amps. 3 years ago, a scooter like this cost $3,600. The Wolf Warrior, Wolf King scooter. So now the price has went down drastically. 1159 for the Tavron Blade Mini. Great bang for your buck. You might get a RS Lite. That's awesome. Do you have any question on the RS Lite? I'm happy to answer them. We recently just updated the InMotion RS software. Oh, but that's the Jet. The Jet software has been updated. There was some overheating issue reported by two person. So that has been updated. And InMotion also has the new motos. Let me see if I can find a blog that we have. This one. Okay, so the motor cable has been updated on the InMotion RS. So this is the original cable. It's a plug and play cable. And the newer version is the wired cable. It goes all the way into the controller. Give me a second. Let me tell my dogs to stop barking. Benny. Benny, come here. Come. Come on. Keep on. Okay, go. Sorry. Okay. I have a poodle and a golden retriever. Or Tavern. Yeah, so this is the newer version, and this is the older version that is plug and play. The Tavern models that we have, we used to only carry the Fighter Supreme. We just started working with them 4 months ago. So far, so good. There's no issues with the scooters. Oh, you have 3 dogs. Dogs are the best. They don't give you any problems. So we had I didn't touch the Fighter Supreme or the Tavron lineup for like 3 years. I know they exist, but we didn't want to carry them because Mini Motors own them, the company that makes Duotron. Then I have an issue with Duotron because all their scooters are having so many problems. We had a Duotron Storm and it just snapped on the stem out of the box after the customer ride it for like 1 week, and it's very hard to get warranty replacements from Duotron, so we just didn't want to touch Tavern stuff. But now Tavern is officially bought back by the original owner, so everything seems smoother so far, and they're willing to support on the parts side, so it's very easy to work with them now. You keep getting requests to do a big boy review for the Roadrunner Pro. Looks like it packs a punch. Hey Dave, we can maybe do like a loner thing. I don't really want to do a lot of sponsorships next year. We still want to do sponsorships, but highly selective because once the scooter is used, we cannot resell it. And you're close to us, so we can definitely do some kind of loner thing for your YouTube channel. If you are open to that, we can definitely work something out. We are open to work with any content creators that make unique and different kind of give unique and different perspective to the products that we carry. But I thought you are more of a bike guy. A Roadrunner Pro makes sense. Tavern so far is good. So far, there are issues though, like not that we have faced so far, but I've seen like before the version 5, I personally know a customer that had a Fighter Supreme that is not bought from us. Then he bought it from Mini Motors USA uh, at the time. Now that company is not around anymore, I think. So he bought the Fighter Supreme. It exploded, burned his finger, hospitalized for 6 months. Come out trying to get warranty stuff for the Fighter Supreme. Cannot get any help. Both the factory and the company that he bought it from. So he texted me and showed me this scooter and tell me what's going on. He put it in a bucket of water. So the Fighter Supreme version 4 prior to version 5, the battery pack manufacturer was changed. That's why I think it's very critical when customers are buying a scooter from a company, like how much the company really vets the supplier is also very important. Because I can just import from AliExpress or whatever, but it's just not good quality stuff. It will create a lot of liability issues in the future. Futon junk, Duotron junk. The Duotron scooters are okay when they are working. We have a X Limited that is split into half. That we, well, let me see if I can find a picture. Those scooters are extremely difficult to get parts. Extremely difficult. And it's very hard to replace and like repair. Let me see if I can find it. Half a scooter. I have half a scooter. Half. See if I can find the X Limited picture. Tavern looks clean. Yes, Tavern does look clean. The Fighter Supreme 7260 are, these two are more for the average riders. Don't really looking for more, but it does a lot for what it's giving. The app control has some improvements that need to be made. Duotron X Limited. Okay, it's okay. I don't want to show it really. You put in giveaway on the Tavern. Yes, just join the giveaway here. We are running a giveaway. November 30th. That means we'll announce it tomorrow. So just put your email address in here and join the giveaway. Wow, 50,000 emails. Okay. You just put your email in. We are giving away a Fighter Mini Pro. Put your email in the website to join the giveaway. Just put it in. Doesn't matter if you get it or not. It's just a giveaway that we are hosting. Tavern is the best brand. I don't agree. I don't agree. I think there is a best brand for each category. Tavern is definitely at the top, but there's best different kind of scooters for each rider. Hey, Life of Dave. Okay, I send you a DM through our Instagram later on after this stream. JV writes Roadrunner V2 top speed. We got the top speed recently. Let me see. I think we got like 65 miles per hour. And that is with a very heavy rider. Very heavy rider. Let me see if I can find a picture. Okay, Roadrunner Pro V2. We did a testing recently. I think it was on Facebook also. Okay, so I'm showing you guys a picture, pulling up the picture right now. So we brought it to road tests on the Roadrunner Pro V2. So the person riding the Roadrunner Pro V2 is 230 pounds. Then if you see there's two blocks of giant metal here, that itself is another 30 to 50 pounds to put the Roadrunner Pro V2 to simulate a heavy rider riding a Roadrunner Pro. And we got 65 miles per hour. with someone around 250 pounds. Ever think about $1 raffle on a scooter giveaway? Hey, Squid Extreme. I don't think I want to do that, man. I just think like there's a lot of $1 giveaway scam. I don't think I want to do it. And we have so many customers that trust us. I don't want to do something that how do you even refer after everybody submit $1? We just want to keep it straightforward on the website. I don't want any confusion. Once you meet a dollar amount, put another one up for grabs. A life of Dave. Yeah. If you're down for loaner, we can definitely pull something off. Hey, but your YouTube need to have slightly bigger audience, and definitely the content has to be very unique. So it cannot just be a POV ride, if that makes sense. So I can definitely recommend to our marketing team because they are very, very, very selective now. The last time we worked with a content creator on a loaner basis, it didn't turn out to be a good experience. So, but for the most part, most content creators work very well with us. Hey, watch Cytorial win. All I am considering now is the Roadster and the E-Ride Mini. Hey, this is the only E-Ride that I don't recommend. The frame is exactly the same. I like the Pro SS 2.0, 3.0, and SR. We can carry the Mini, but I just don't think it's something that mass market should be riding. When we went to Electrify Expo in LA, the most amount of crash on the test track was the E-Ride Mini. I think the geometry is off. It's just too fast. Too fast also for the size. The frame is the same size as E-Ride Pro SS 2.0 and 3.0. Roadster only if you are okay with riding very fast. And if you have the Daytona, the Roadster will be easy for you. The Roadster is the only one that's faster than the Daytona. But I do want to be upfront. The Roadster do have some other issues that is a bit more complicated. Like the performance is so strong that sometimes when customers change controllers to use a different controller on it, it will cause the scooter to overheat. But it will not show on the screen. It will just keep running because the battery allows very high tolerance, so it will keep running. You like to see a light of a Roadster. Light of a Roadster. Do you mean a Roadster light version? The Roadster is more of a FU project, because 3-4 years ago there was this company called Ryan, and they were selling like $10,000 scooter or 12,000. I can't remember the price. I just remember it was 5 figures for electric scooter that you have to wait 1 to 2 years for. Then I remember at the time when I was looking at all those customers on social media trying to get the scooter, they pay all their hard-earned money, but they cannot get a scooter. But at the time, it was not full-blown like scam Ponzi kind of situation yet. So I just felt there was something wrong, and I was telling my team, "Hey, I think we can pull this off. We can do a full carbon fiber scooter, fastest electric scooter on earth, everything from scratch, and we can still pull it off at half the price." So we went to a drawing board, figure out the capital allocation for that project. Total came out to be 250,000, 250,000 of my own money. So until today, I haven't gotten it back because that is just so expensive to make. The Roadster is so expensive to make. So we made the Roadster and we priced it like at half the price, and it meet every expectation that we could have done. Full carbon fiber, 80 miles per hour, everything was perfect. So I don't think doing a light version makes sense because the scooter is so, the only reason to do a light version is when there is a significant difference between the full roadster and the light roadster. So for example, one example that I can point out is the full RS and the RS Lite, the Emotion RS Lite. I don't feel the value difference is big enough to justify the price difference, if that makes sense. So a customer that is looking to buy an RS Lite, 9 out of 10 times they'll just buy the full RS. So creating the Lite is just a waste of time. So technically, I think Emotion regrets creating the RS Lite version. If we create a light version, it has to be a big value differentiator. And it's also very heavy. So no matter how we water down the specification, the scooter itself will still need to use freight to ship. So there's a fixed cost in transportation. So it's going to be expensive. Hey, watch Sicario win. See, I'm super short. I'm 5'5", and honestly, the Daytona is so big I can barely get in my house. So my next PEV, I wanted something smaller. Oh, that's true. That's true. Maybe consider the Tavern Fighter Supreme. The Tavern Fighter Supreme is something that you can carry. Are you local? Oh yeah, you are in Philly, right? Either the Fighter Supreme V5 or consider something like the Ultra. You still get the range and a lot lighter than the Fighter Supreme 13-inch tire version. And it comes with Samsung cells. Tavern is working very well with us. They are not putting any generic cells in America, especially the ones we are selling. There's a lot of other sellers that are choosing to sell the generic cell version. So we only want the branded cells on the scooters, just for reliability's sake. The only thing I consider overriding my Daytona is a roadster. So you are a speed demon, bro. You need something that is fast. So Tavern Fighter Supreme will make sense for you. And roadster is not that light, you know. So for the same power, equivalent scooter would be the Duotron X Limited, and that's double the weight. So it's actually still a very heavy scooter, even though it's half the weight of X Limited. It's still a heavy scooter. Yes, yeah, you're right. How they pivoted to the jet, yes, they 100% regretted making the light. When they made the light concept and they sent it to me, I remember telling them, hey, what is the difference? Like the difference is so minimal, and you price it like $500 difference, you might as well just buy the full RS. Because when someone is buying an electric scooter, they want to buy something that can last at least a year or two. So if you're going to drop at least 2K, you want something to be the best. So if you just spend another $500 more, you get the best of everything. You don't have to think about the battery anymore. You just go for the full RS instead of the light. Yeah, that's why the InMotion RS Jet is such a great value for money. Touchscreen display, adjustable suspension is very easy to adjust compared to the RS, and it's much lighter to carry. I still think it's a bit heavy, just a bit heavy, but it's much easier to carry than a full RS. If you're 280, you're limited to scooter size. I'm around 210, 220. If you're 280, no, actually, even if you're 280, there's still a lot of electric scooters that can fit you. It's just the deck space, right? The deck space needs to be ample enough for you to stand stable, or when you're doing corner, you have enough deck space. Are you also using the Daytona? So for those that are asking previously, I think nowadays there are still customers asking us about the sine wave and square wave difference. Nowadays, all the electric scooters are sine wave. So the sine wave has a better acceleration curve. So for those that are using the Daytona, either Supreme or eMove Cruiser V2, when you're feathering the throttle, you can feel like you're in total control of the bike and or the scooter. But when you're using the Duotrons, it's instantaneous power. The moment you press the throttle, it just accelerates very fast. So sine wave versus square wave, this is how it looks like. I am in Hill area and no Daytona. Oh, what scooter are you using? Sweet. Dave, 6'4", 300 pounds, and the RS was still going 60 miles per hour with you on it. That's awesome. Dave, you are a perfect target avatar. Like, there is a segment of our target audience that is on the heavier side and they want to know if the scooter and the bike will work for them. So you are a perfect avatar for some of our customers. Because when you're on the heavier side, it's also hard to ride bikes like bicycles or e-bikes. Let me hop off the chat real quick. I'm going to pick up a call. Okay, back. Around 40 miles of mile riding. Is the audio okay? Around 40 miles a mile and hard riding. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Squid, you need to stop buying junk. Uh, what do you have? Squid. GT08. What is that? I think I've seen it before. GT08. What is that? Oh, this is like the generic brand, right? Hey, first in, last out. Yes, my name is Melvin. Awesome, awesome. Thanks for joining the chat. Okay, so on geometry for the Daytona, a lot of the dirt bikes and electric bikes, if you use your phone app measure, one thing that you can do with dirt bikes is that you can use the app called Measure. I don't know if you guys can see Measure. Then use this degree measurement to measure the front fork of your bike For a dirt bike, it has to be the prime angle is 26 angle. So if you put your bike on a flat ground, you put your phone measure against the fork this way, that angle should be 26. So there's a lot of bikes that has much further front down tube, and when you're riding it doesn't feel balanced because it's too far away. So when you're looking at the racing bikes or like Kawasaki, KTM, Honda, Yamaha, all the prime angle is all 26. All the Japanese bikes, that's why Japanese bikes already got it right. So all the Chinese factories have to do is just to copy them, just do what is right. There's no wrong in copying the theories. So 26-degree fork angle. So the Daytona picked a lot of concepts out of the dirt bike industry. So they also measure from axle to axle, and where you're sitting down, it should be at the center between the axle to axle. So usually they draw it like a triangle. So let me see if I can draw here. First in, last out. Heard a lot of good things about you. Dude, I'm just a normal guy, bro. Just trying to do good work. First in, last out. Are you like a firefighter? So this axle to axle, they'll measure it like that. And where you're sitting down, straight, then it should be a triangle. So this will determine whether your bike is top heavy or bottom heavy. So the Altis is a little bit more bottom heavy, it's more grounded because the factory that is making the Altis is also making some of the Honda CRF bikes, the electric bikes, if I remember correctly. Now the E-Ride Pro factory is very new. That's why I think Dave, you made a very good choice of picking the Altis. That bike is much more well made. It's only on the electronic side they need to improve a little bit more because it's a bit heavy for what it's pushing. But regardless of that, most if you look at all the bikes in the marketplace, the Altis has a lot more battery, a lot more power for the price you pay for. So I feel that you pick a very good choice in picking that bike. Hey, hello again from Mumbai. What's up? Did you end up ordering your Daytona from yesterday? I believe we can ship to Mumbai. I think that's what you asked me, right? Hey, Squid, 61 years old. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. Hey, first in, last out. Purchase a dual Ford M8 M9 scooter, 6,000 watt and extremely powerful, but it arrived with a rear hydraulic brake that was not working. Folding mechanism was so antiquated. Accident waiting to happen. Hmm. So more like a quality control issue. But also with a cheaper scooter, the parts that are sourced is also very different. I spoke about it on a different video. So something that I noticed when I go onto Amazon, this is only something that I realized recently. Let me see if I can find. Okay, so if I go onto Amazon, I would see zero electric scooter that comes with a branded cell. That's number one. And of course, I'm talking on a company account, so I'm not going to say too much. But if you click any scooters, it's going to be really hard for you to find anything with quality parts. So you cannot find anything with LG batteries, Samsung cells, Maybe Segway has it. Let's see. No, they don't have it too. Because usually if you have it, you will put it for sure. So not only that, I also mentioned about the parts for scooters. There are a lot of aftermarket second-hand batteries that are very popular in China. So in China, there is refurbished battery cells that are collated from refurbished car batteries. And that is a legitimate source where suppliers can buy the batteries and put it as a pack on their electric scooters. Yesterday, you were asking about your scooters working in Indian conditions. What do you mean by Indian conditions, bro? Isn't it just hot and humid? So, so what do you mean by Indian conditions? Any idea customs? So I have never exported to India before, but we do have a lot of Indian friends that does business in India. So I can find out. I can find out for you. If you're serious, send me an email. I can look into it for you. So quick reminder, we are giving away helmets. For those that are interested, use this coupon code on checkout for a free helmet. Discount codes on the scooters for Black Friday and Cyber Monday is live on checkout. No codes needed. Codes are automatically applied. Temperature might be hot and humid in some months, and battery will not heat up something. Hey, so if the scooter will work in Texas, weather is going to work in India. There's a lot of states that are very hot during summer, and like Vegas is extremely hot too. So if it's going to work here, it's going to work. And the BMS temperature limit is quite high on the Daytona. I don't remember exactly what's the temperature reading, but the tolerance is super high. The charging amps is also very high, 10 amps each charging port. So the battery BMS can tolerate very, very high amps output and input. So all the scooters are in stock. We recently just restocked the eMove Roadrunner V3. We also have a few V2 that recently just got back in stock. We pull it from our New York store. So we have a couple units here in LA. So it's live today if you want to get the eMove Roadrunner V2. Hey, first in, last out, where are you located at? Where are you watching this from? So I'm going to take a quick 5 minutes break. We'll be back. Oh, I'm talking about first in, last out. 5 minutes break. I will be back. Hey, what's up? I'm back. Let me know if you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, just let me know. Royal Enfield is quite famous internationally. BSA made the rifle. Electric scooters are awesome. Comparing to the electric dirt bikes, the good thing about electric scooters is that there are some people that cannot put their legs over and sit down. There's a lot of use case for electric scooters. For example, heat problems. But eMove Roadrunner would be a very good option. There is someone recently that reached out and told us that he has a what is this disease called? It's, it's, or like what is this called? I don't know how to say it. Like back pain. If they have back pain, they cannot use e-bikes. They have to use something that is lower center of gravity. So the eMove Roadrunner is perfect for a lot of customers. Hey Squid, you and many others, I agree. A lot of riders just like to cruise and they want to cruise for long miles without using your own strength. You don't have to pedal. So riding electric scooter makes so much more sense. You get to see everything from a wider field of view and a taller field of view. Hey Squid, breaking up with who? I'm on work Wi-Fi. Who am I breaking up with? All the raw bikes are in stock. Right now we have, if you have any questions about the bikes, let me know. Happy to answer them. The Mini R has a smaller frame. So for someone that was asking for e-ride Mini, this should be a very good option to consider. It has a better geometry overall. It's okay, it's great. You can leave. I will do another live tomorrow around this time. For those that are in the US, do you think the tariff is affecting your cost of living? I think all the prices are really going up. Yesterday on the live stream, I ordered a DoorDash and it cost me like $35, $38 just for a bowl of noodles. Also, a quick news for those that has the InMotion RS, we extended your warranty on the motor we extended your warranty on the motor. So if you have the InMotion RS, don't worry if there's an overheating issue. You have your motor has additional warranty on it. All we ask you to do is that when you are filing claim beyond 1 year for the motor itself, just take a screenshot of this blog post, send it to the group, and send it to the email so that our customer service team can see this and realize they will understand that okay, your motor has additional warranty because this is out of regular cases of all the scooters and dirt bikes that we carry. So this is a very highly exception situation. On the website, we have launched this thing called a comparison tool. So if you are unsure about how to compare the electric scooters or electric bikes side by side, you can pick the model. For example, you want to compare the eMove Cruiser V2 versus the eMove Cruiser V2 all-wheel drive. Just select this tool, click show only the differences, then you will be able to compare very easily on the website between the price, the type of brakes, just see the differences, battery. So let's say if I'm looking for Fighter Supreme versus the Fighter Mini Pro, show the differences. This will be how it looks like. This tool is very useful for anyone that is shopping for an electric scooter and want to dive deep into the actual differences. You can also enter custom specification. So for example, you are shopping for an electric scooter outside of the Voro portfolio. So what you can do is just put in the differences that you have with the specs that you're gathering for other manufacturer. But the important difference here is that you have to realize that the Voro specifications, we mark down our specs. So whatever that you see on the website, the top speed and the range is actually marked down. So when you're comparing with another website, make sure that claim is verified at least on YouTube, like multiple riders, at least 3 riders verified the same top speed and range before you put it in. Because a lot of manufacturers' specs are inflated. So if you want to compare like 50, then you just copy it in here, range 45, battery, let's say 72-volt, 20 non-LG. Then that way you can do a comparison between our scooters versus what you're shopping for. It shows again Emotion Jet versus the Fighter Mini Pro. Touchscreen display versus TFT. Daytona versus Fighter Supreme. Okay, so everything is different. From the tires, the DOT brakes, the weight is also different. Daytona is a bit heavy. So something that I'm a little confused when I was asking Tavro is why is the peak wattage this much, but it's much slower than the Daytona? All right, Squid, thanks for joining the chat. And I hope you get a Fighter Mini Pro. Wish you all the best in the giveaway. And hopefully we cross path in person. Have a good rest of your weekend. Okay, I think that's it for today's live. If you have any questions, please use our support channel. We will be happy to help. Just use the support channel, go on the chat, or give us a call. We'll be able to help you out. Our customer service team is working throughout the weekend, and the live chat is as usual 24/7. All right, thanks for joining the chat, and I will see you guys tomorrow around this time.